Adeyanju retracts defamatory statements against PDP chieftains Damagum, Adeyanju apologizes. Wow. If somebody had told me that Adeyanju would apologize, I would never have believed it. So he's fearing to go to jail, Abi. Okay, now it's very good. Now reported that Damagum and Adeyanju, through their lawyer, had threatened to sue Adeyanju over allegations bordering on defamation if he failed to apologize. A lawyer, Deji Adeyanju, on Friday retracted the alleged defamatory statements made against Umar Damagum, acting national chairman of People's Democratic Party (PDP), and Senator Samuel Adeyanju, the acting national secretary. Adeyanju, in a letter dated December 6, written from his law firm, Deji Adeyanju and Partners, and signed by Zainab Ortega, a lawyer, tendered an apology for the perceived defamation. Good for you. The fear of prison is the beginning of wisdom, because in this country, even if you are right with what you have said, they will still say, oh, you defamed Noni, and then they will send you to prison. So it is better he has apologized. Ortega, in the letter addressed to Johnson Usman San, counsel to Damagum and Adeyanju, said the statements were not intended to defame your client. She further said that any perception of defamation in the said statements is regretted and withdrawn with apologies. The letter reads, "We as solicitors to Deji Adeyanju Esquire, hereinafter referred to as our client, on whose instruction we act. Our client received 2 letters from the law firm of the Revered Senior Advocate of Nigeria, J.J. Usman, alleging that some statements he made on a podcast a few weeks ago were deemed defamatory of Damagum and Adeyanju, the national chairman and secretary of the PDP respectively. Our client's statements on the podcast were taken out of the bigger context of the conversation, which is the need for the leadership of the People's Democratic Party to provide a viral opposition to the ruling party. These statements were not intended to defame your client, and any perception of defamation in the said statements is regretted and withdrawn with apologies." Oh, sharp. No time to waste time. Just apologize and let sleeping dog lie. So it's good for him. And he should mind his mouth this time around, because he too is talking too much. Nobody is saying you should not be a human rights activist, but know the things that you will say. It is well. As a human rights activist, our client remains committed to the betterment of Nigeria and will continue to urge those in leadership to prioritize the interests of Nigerians over and above personal interests. The news agency of Nigeria, NAN, had on Wednesday reported that Damagum and Adeyanju, through their lawyer, had threatened to sue Adeyanju over allegations bordering on defamation if he failed to apologize. Now, so in Nigeria, there is no freedom of speech, and freedom after your speech is not guaranteed. So you already know the kind of country that we are in. Telefarotimi is already facing it. His own is even published in a book, and the book has gone viral. A lot of people have bought the book, so it is going to be really difficult for him to even retract the statements. Even though they say he should retract the statements, it's going to be hard. Even though kidnapping him is not the right way to go, but he's defamed, and they are saying that he should prove it. Even though there is nothing to prove, the Afebala is already proving it already that he's corrupted like Farotimi has said. He's a bully like he has said. He pays judges like he has said. Because what other proofs do we need? You went to his house to kidnap him and bring him to Ekiti State just because you want to enforce your power. You want to exercise your authority on police officers, on the judiciary over him in the same Ekiti State. That is why you brought him there. So obviously, everything he said about you is the truth. But in this country, freedom of speech is not guaranteed again. If you say anything, they say you are defaming them, and now you should bring evidence. Even though evidence is glaring us in the face like this, we'll still be asking for evidence in this country. So it is good that the Adeyanju has apologized, and he should mind the kind of things that he will say. Even if you have something in mind to say it in a better way, that they will not say you are defaming them, or you just keep quiet, because that is what they want to do, to keep people quiet, to make sure that people don't talk again. If you see something that is wrong, you don't see anything. That is what they want. Damagum and Adeyanju had in 2 separate letters accused Adeyanju of describing them as T-man and Kelechi-man, respectively, on a podcast interview. The activist was said to have described Damagum as a T-man who goes to serve tea in Femi Gbajabiamila's house. He was also said to have described Adeyanju as a Kelechi-man who goes to serve Kelechi at the residence of the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, in the interview. Adeyanju was also accused of alleging that Damagum and Adeyanju had failed to lead the PDP as a credible opposition in the country, even though we know that it is the truth. I might not know about the Kelishio and T-Man, whatever. Obviously, he got his information from somewhere. That is why he's saying it. But saying that these people are not credible, they are not really credible, and we know it. We know. But no wahala. We know that they are working for APC. They are claiming to be PDP members, but they are working for APC. It is obvious. But freedom of speech is not allowed in this country. Ajayi Bola says one eye lawyer leading the blind VDM. Bido will soon learn the bitter way. IG. How will they learn the bitter way? Akinbode Olowoyo says, Farotimi's audio is an eye-opener to others alike. Thanks to Afebaba. Can you imagine? So you want us to keeping quiet when these leaders are doing the wrong thing? We can't call them out and say thanks to Afebaba. No, people should keep doing anything. People don't need support. Nigerians, they don't need help. We should stop doing activism for people in Nigeria. We are ingrates. We don't need help. It's the same people that you are helping that they will still come outside and say, who sent you message? It's good for you and all of that. It is well. Adeyanju Ademola says, oh my God, I laugh in Chinese way. The fear of detention has become beginning of wisdom. I thought himself and others said they are lawyers, activists, and thereby can mess up anybody in the society. Thank God for your life that you quickly retract your step. Okay, no wala. Femi says, imagine Deji, who was called to Nigerian bar just last year, misbehaving here and there. He doesn't know the statement to make and the ones not to make, all in the name of activism. So shameful. That's the exact thing with the useless goat presently in prison, Daily Farotimi. Can you imagine somebody calling somebody a useless goat? So because he was called to bar last year, that means he should not do his job. He should not talk. No wahala. Ekunda Yabidemi says, one more thing as a piece of advice, Deji Adeyanju should henceforth refrain from using derogatory remarks, as he had also labeled the Nigerian policemen as errand boys. Such an audacious and blatant statement. Let us not lie and deceive ourselves. Police officers, are they not errand boys? Most of them, are they not working as security guards for people? You see them carrying handbags for high-profile people in the country. Let us not keep lying and deceiving ourselves in this country. We will see the truth like this and we will not be able to say it. The ones that are saying it should not be able to, back them up. Did he lie? Did he lie? He did not lie. You see police officers that are supposed to be upholding law in this country, they'll be carrying bags for people, doing bodyguard, helping them to hold umbrella, helping them. Is that their job? Is that not an errand boy's job? So did he lie? He did not lie. People just don't like the truth in this country. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.